back to the Keeping Real with KC podcast. I, of course, am your host, KC Phoenix. And yeah, I'm doing a collective tarot reading, which is kind of interesting because the full moon is starting now in Virgo. Pre-shuffle energy that I was going through, it is going back to what I was talking about in the full moon in Virgo reading. If you haven't checked that out, feel free to check it out. But it's more of being critical of yourself because Virgos can be very critical people. And no shade to Virgos. I mean, that's just how they are. You may be critiquing yourself. Some of you may feel like you're not doing enough right now. Some of you may be viewing yourself as lazy or it's like, oh, I could do more or I could have done more. I tell you, don't focus on that stuff because that's just the energy. Also, don't get carried away with the new energy that's coming because one of the cards that came out was slow down in the pre-shuffle. And don't forget, we're about to go into Aries season. These months are going by so fast. It feels like just yesterday it was New Year's, New Year's Day. And now we're already getting closer to the middle of March. So Aries season is on its way. And when it gets here, there's going to be a lot of energy to get things done. I'm sure that new moon in Aries will give people a boost. So just go easy on yourself. Don't worry about shoulda, coulda, woulda. It's all in the past anyway. Look at it as a learning experience and not something that is, I'm trying to think. I don't want to say a report card. Look at it as a learning experience and not something to beat yourself over the head with. Don't replay stuff over and over and over again. It's like recognize it, but then move on to the other thing. Go forward, not backwards. All right, so I'm using two decks here. This deck is one of my custom decks. Job is at the bottom right now after I had shuffled it. And it's just words on a deck. And whatever comes out, then obviously that's what we'll talk about. I'll clarify with a regular tarot deck, but I wanted to use this deck to see what we get. So this is for the collective, not a specific sign. Take what resonates, leave what doesn't. If it's not your story, please don't try to make it fit. Okay, I'm just a person sitting here reading the energy and tarot cards. Let's get into the energy. May I have the energy for the collective? May I have the energy for the collective? May I have the energy for the collective? When I split the deck, new home came up, which kind of makes sense because Four of Pentacles was up and it was showing this lady in front in a gate in front of her, and locks were across the gate. Four of Pentacles is earth energy, Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus. And the way it was given is like somebody's guarding what they have. And then later on, the Ten of Pentacles was at the bottom of the deck. So that is something where someone may be protecting what they've created, protecting their wealth, protecting their home and stuff. If some of you are moving into a new home, then you're going to be very protective of who you let into that home. You're not going to invite anyone over to your house. I'm telling you right now. And there will be opportunities for new homes this year, especially with the economy. I'm not a financial advisor or a licensed financial person, certified public accountant, any of that stuff. I'm just giving you the energy, and then also I pay attention to the market, the economy. So yeah, because more foreclosures are happening, and I used to work for a company that dealt with foreclosures to get people back into homes. And when more foreclosures happen, more homes go on the market. The homes are usually sold for less than what they were purchased for, and so on and so forth, based off of the comparables around the home. Like, what are those prices? And obviously prices are starting to drop right now. So yeah, there will be opportunities for new homes for people. For that energy for the collective. What is it that the collective needs to hear? What is it that the collective needs to hear? What is it that the collective, thank you, needs to hear? Now, I had lazy in one, and now procrastination is coming out. I feel this could be, now some of you need to get started on a health routine. Telling you that right now. Some of you need to get started on a health routine. But for others of you, I feel this lazy and procrastination could be what's the word? Not making it bigger than what it. There's another way to articulate it, but it's not coming to mind. Like you're focusing on those things, but that's really not what you should be focusing on, because you're not doing those things. Now, for others of you, it may very well be the case that you need to do more. But honestly, I'm not getting that. I feel like some of this stuff is all in your mind. Thank you. 2 cards came out. And see, it came out again. Slow down came out again. It came out in the pre-shuffle, and now it's out in the reading. So in some case, okay, with your health, there might be something going on where you're doing a lot. And now, okay, now I'm hearing it. And the reason that you're doing a lot is because you feel if you're not doing something that you're procrastinating, that you're being lazy or something like that. But what this is saying is actually you need to slow down. Also, this is saying health as well. So for some of you who are doing extra stuff, it may be affecting your health, or it could affect your health. So you're going to have to find balance is what you need. Also, the other card that came out is unexpected expense. Unexpected expense for that. May I have some more cards, please? And again, all of these can be the same timeline or totally different timelines. Take what resonates, leave what doesn't. Okay, that's... Hold on. How many is this? Is that 1 or 2? That's 1. Thank you. What is this? Obsessed. Obsessed. I feel like some of you are obsessed with work. I really do. I feel like some of you are obsessed with work. Let's see. May I have another card? Anything else the collective needs to hear? Thank you. Okay, and then some of you, your ex could be obsessed with you. Case of the X came out. Case of the X. So you could be obsessed with your ex, or your ex could be obsessed with you. And then bottom of the deck is check your car. Bottom of the deck, check your car. And when check your car comes out, all it is saying just make sure you're getting your maintenance done and stuff. Also, if your check engine light is on, which I just heard that for some of you, make sure that you get it checked. Don't just let your check engine light stay on. Don't be like, oh, it's nothing, or oh, I know what it is, it's this or that. No. Go ahead and run. You can even do that depending on what state you're in. How about some states are different, and in some states they can't even change your battery, where, like, you know, if you were to go to AutoZone or something and you just want to buy a new battery and have them change it out, or either test your battery, do this, do that, you have to go to an actual mechanic. They can't change it out in California. I learned that, which my dad was shocked when I had told him that. But yeah, just make sure everything's good. Make sure your battery is good. If you've had your battery for like 3 or 4 years and you haven't changed it yet, maybe you need to check and see what the battery levels are. If you know that you haven't put air in your tires in a long time, maybe you need to check your tires. It's things like that. When this card comes out, it's just saying make sure you're doing maintenance on your car to prevent an unexpected expense. That's what that is saying. All right. So now we're going to clarify this right quick. Can we clarify procrastination? Can we clarify procrastination? Can we clarify procrastination? What is it that the collective needs to hear about the procrastination card? Can we clarify procrastination? Thank you. Wow. And these cards came out upside down. The Emperor and the Devil came out together. Strangely enough, Emperor can be considered Capricorn energy as well. The Devil is Capricorn energy, but Emperor can be considered Capricorn energy too. Emperor is the father of the tarot deck. Capricorn is the father of the zodiac. But it's very interesting. The Devil and the Emperor came out. And they came out in reverse. Now, the Devil can be about obsession. There may be someone where it was a take charge situation, With this in reverse, somebody doesn't like structure. And this could be you. Somebody doesn't like structure. And because they don't like structure, things that need to be done in a structured way, it may take longer to get them done, because if you don't like structure, you're probably going to put it off a little bit. But, I feel something's going to change with that. For those this is resonating with. I feel something's going to change. Can we clarify health, please? Thank you. What is this? My spirit told me that it was going to end up being swords. I was like, if swords come out, and swords were on my mind. I was like, and sure enough, a swords card comes out. The Eight of Swords. This is about no communication. This is about putting up boundaries and barriers around. I won't say boundaries. I'll say barriers, because they can have two different meanings. Putting up barriers around yourself. In doing that, the health issue that I'm getting is a mental health issue. Swords deal with thoughts and communications. Going back to what I was talking about earlier, where I was saying some of you might be beating yourself up during this full moon period. This right here is that Eight of Swords, and it's by health. So again, don't beat yourself up. Also, don't be afraid to reach out to someone. Or if someone reaches out to you, don't be afraid to accept a friendly voice or a friendly shoulder to cry on. There are actually people who really care about you, from what I'm getting here with the energy. So like I said, don't be afraid to reach out or let people reach out to you. Can we clarify slow down, please? Can we clarify slow down? If the Knight of Wands or the Knight of Swords comes out, I'm going to be 2 through. But yeah, can we clarify slow down, please? Thank you. Ooh, the Sun, happiness. This is stop and smell the roses. This is saying you need to slow down and enjoy life. It's not all about work. The Sun card, Leo energy. So yeah, that's what this is talking about. Smell the roses. Enjoy life. And the Sun card came out in the pre-shuffle. So definitely that happiness. Something is saying that happiness is all around you, but you're not enjoying it. So, and you have to ask yourself, why aren't you enjoying your happiness? Because it's there. The Sun card is here. Can we clarify unexpected expense? Can we clarify unexpected expense? Thank you. We have the Four of Cups. It almost wanted to come out in the reverse. Some of you might be dealing with the water issue. Maybe something related to the rain or whatever. So keep that in mind. But I feel like it's something water. Cups is water energy, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. Now, in this particular deck, also with the umbrella is about protection. So whatever happens, it will work out because you're protected with the umbrella. At the same time, if something does happen, then it may be related to water. Is what it may, like maybe a leak in the roof or something like that, is what the unexpected expense may be, and then to fix that. All right. Can we clarify obsessed? Can we clarify obsessed? Thank you. Oh, Eight of Wands. This is communication. This is usually good communication. This is also movement. Something could be coming towards you or you going towards it. This is fire energy. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius is what that is. With all of these umbrellas, again, protection, there may be something that you're obsessed about or somebody is obsessed with you. But there's some type of movement, and I feel like you're moving to a better place. It could be that new home that came out in the pre-shuffle with the splitting of the deck, or Just moving in general, like some type of movement, some type of traveling is what you could be doing. Some of you could be going to Asia or to the Asia region. Specifically Japan is where some of you could be going. Also China as well. So I feel like Japan or China is where you could be going to. I'm just looking at the card, trying to catch the energy. Yeah, someone could be coming to you where they just show up out the blue. Because, I mean, Eight of Wands is one of the fastest cards in the deck. So it'll be shocking, is what it could be. And vice versa, you may just decide to go to someone and shock them. So, yeah. Can we clarify case of the X? Can we clarify case of the X? Thank you. Oh. Justice. This is Libra energy. And this can be about karma. Or it can be about things balancing in your favor. It can also be about court too. For some of you, you may be going to court because of a situation with your ex. Maybe things got out of hand and it ended up creating additional legal drama. And now there may be some type of court thing because of it. For others of you, there may be an ex coming back because that came up during the collective love reading. And now they want to do equal give and take because that's what justice is. You see how she's holding the scales? It's about balance. Also, because she's holding the sword, it's about truth as well. Someone may be coming back to speak their truth or to finally tell you the truth. It isn't unexpected because it's a full moon in Virgo. Virgo is ruled by Mercury. Mercury is the planet of communication. So it wouldn't be surprising if someone was like, okay, I'm going to tell them the truth during this period. And then check your car. Two of Swords is at the bottom of the deck, and check your cards at the bottom of the other deck. Two of Swords did come out in the pre-shuffle. And with the Two of Swords can be about blocking something, but also Two of Swords can be about making a decision or being indecisive. I feel for some of you, you don't know where you want to take your card to if this is resonating with you. Because I feel like you don't really trust anyone. But you can't stick your head in the sand either. You have to make a decision. What I would say, I'm looking at these two birds at the top. There may be someone in your circle, or you may be in a relationship or married. Maybe you want to get another opinion from that person. Someone who you're close with. Maybe you want to let them know, hey, I'm thinking about taking my car to the mechanic to check this check engine light or to check whatever. You know, what are your thoughts? And then they might have a family mechanic that they can refer you to and do that. But you can't stick your head in the sand. You have to make a decision in regards to getting your car looked at. All right. Those were some interesting cards that came out. But yeah, that's the message. So let me go ahead and get going. I have things to do. KIRWKC.com, main podcasting platform. Thank you to everyone who's been supporting the podcast. Until next time, be blessed.